Ah, it is a really rather nice day outside. Hello everybody, I would say who I am, but if you don't know who I am, then this video is probably going to be dull for you anyway, and I shan't waste either of our time. I can't talk. Yeah, I didn't do this video blog yesterday because, well, I'll give you a fact, and you can sort of work out where, like, you can work out the reason. Basically, I woke up yesterday, and this half of my moustache was red, and this part of my moustache was blue. And you can probably work out the rest of it from there. I had a very nice day. So yes, exciting things kind of happened on the site, which is quite cool. Namely, this new feature. Now, before I go on to this feature, I have been hearing messages that a few people are kind of excited by, like, things like the Nukezilla office, and there is a project happening which I think currently has the working title of Nukezilla Source, as in Nukezilla : Source, where all of the tools and stuff that we use to make ourselves awesome, I'll open source them. So if you run a blog, you can use all of this. And my thinking is that if the only reason why Nukezilla's great is because we have these tools and you don't, then that's probably a terrible state for us to be in. So by releasing all the tools, it forces us to be great. I also had loads of other thoughts, because I've been reading this book, Capitalist Realism, and that's Benjamin Franklin, which is quite good, but I won't bore you with it. If you're in the forum, there was a thread that was about, like, reading lists for anarchists or something, and that was on it. And it's actually a really, really good book, and I would recommend it. Anyway, let's have a look at the website, shall we? Because a new feature has arrived. Now, for those... This is what the back end of the website looks like, and we have the office, we have the dashboard, posts, media, links, pages. Oh, what's this? Live reports. Live report, PlayStation Network downtime, live report. And this, which I assume everyone knows, let me just click this, is this post here. How do I get the focus on here? Right, so this is the, basically it's like a live blog of the PlayStation Network downtime report. Now you get, like, the intro blurb there. And then, because this is like a developing news story, we just have what the news is there. For those who don't know, the PlayStation Network was down. So, here's just bullet points what's happening. And then underneath, if we scroll down, you have basically a live blog of all of the updates. And these are, it's not all the updates in the last 2 hours. This is all the updates since last Tuesday, 26th of April, and you can see how we basically keep this updated, and it's a really awesome way for you to find out all the news. But, like, that's the live blog. This whole thing is the live report. Like, that's how I'm doing with it, sorting it out. And then on the right here we have the latest posts that we've written, and then under here is all the latest posts from, like, around the web. And it basically, this is a page which you can go to get all of the news, and I'm really, really pleased with it. And the cool thing, actually, I'll drink some coffee and then tell you the cool thing. Good mugs. Oh yeah, if you want Nukezilla Prime, take a photo of you with a mug like this and post it in the forum, and then you get free Prime when that exists, which it will do. There's so much code, like the Nukezilla project, like the code base is just insane right now. But yeah, so the live reports are now a thing. They're built into WordPress, and they're going to expand. Like, I've actually got here notes. Like, this was the first one we've done, and this is the first time that Nukezilla's really covered proper gaming news, like that's happening. Because normally we wait, and we'll wait a few days, and then we'll not write about it. But this is the first time we went, oh, okay, let's try it. And it turns out it's really easy to be better than everyone else. So, what did we learn there? We learned that Nukezilla's fucking awesome. But there's lots of improvements planned. Like, right now, the live blog is good, but wouldn't it be great if you could swap the ordering so that you could either get the latest at the top or the latest at the bottom? Like, oh, hey, I was reading this earlier today, I just want to know the latest update. Click, okay, there it is. Or, oh, I've not read it in, like, at all. I want to read it chronologically, so you just go click and it'll flip it round. Or you can select your own time zone, and that'll do that. And lots of other fancy stuff, like it'll soon auto-update to Twitter, all of this stuff. And these live reports, if you run a blog that uses WordPress, when this goes open source, which is as in when it's finished, you can have a copy of it. And then you can do this exact same thing on your blog for free. And that's just something that we're going to build to make the world a better place. Another coffee. Really is a rather good mug. Yeah, so those are live reports. And I'm genuinely very, very impressed. I'd like to know what you think, like how you used it, how you found it, what would you like to see changed, or maybe it just doesn't interest you. If you leave comments, that'd be appreciated. Now, something else that's quite exciting that's happening is IGN wrote a terrible article, which that's not really necessarily newsworthy, but it was, I think it was like fake or gay, and it was just this quite, I don't want to say offensive, but just sort of poorly thought out article that wasn't that great. So today, Monday, you're going to see at least 2, potentially more, quite offensive articles going up on Nukezilla. For example, the one that has just launched is called Fake or Black, where we've got Ron, who is, yeah, he's Nukezilla's only black writer. I think Gavin's a little bit black, but he's our only black writer. So it seems only fair that he should do this because the IGN writer was gay. Other ones coming out is Fake or Mexican by our only, I guess, only Mexican. Again, I think Gavin might be Mexican. I don't know Gavin that well, so I just assume he's all minorities. And Mexicans aren't minorities in Mexico. Anyway, so there's all these quite offensive articles, and they're meant to be sort of offensive to the point where it's funny. And so if you're offended by them, that's fine. You're kind of meant to be, because it's meant to, that offence is meant to reflect the offence that you know, queer people feel or felt about that other article. And the point is, it just, like, we just move to this, we take people to this area where it's uncomfortable, and that's where great satire and humour lies. And when I was editing these, I had the biggest grin on my face. Not because I'm a massive racist, but because I really like satire. And it just has this really cool dynamic. And I'm hoping, I'm sort of hoping these are really popular and everyone really likes them. But I'm also hoping that they're not that popular, because if they're popular, we are going to get so many morons leaving comments. It would just be ridiculous. And then, and then I'd stand by my guns, because I edited these, you know, I was the editor on duty and I edited all these. But actually, we should really create some drama, and I'll, like, take them down and then write an apology being like, shut up guys, it was satire. But the difference between when Nukezilla does satire and when other websites do satire is that we know what satire is, and we do it right. It's kind of like when we cover news. We know what news is important, we know what you think is important, so we do that. So yeah, I'm gonna go. This has probably been a bit ranty, a bit rabbly, but that's basically what's going on. There's a lot of quite exciting things. Nukezilla's going open source. We've now got these live blogs, which we're going to roll out for things like E3, so that our coverage is just good. It's all very good. Nukezilla Prime is still happening. Don't worry about that. But you know, these things take hours of coding to sort out. And I probably shouldn't have told you guys about Nukezilla Prime so early, but I'm just excited by it, and it's fun and it's cool. And a lot of the feedback you guys have given me has gone into changing a lot of Nukezilla Prime, which is quite exciting. So there's nothing I can show you about that just yet, and probably won't be for a little while, but that's good. Also, before I go, I should probably give a little planage for the future, because I've worked this all out. Basically, I do freelance web design, as I'm sure many of you know, and I'm working very hard on that right now. Well, I'd say very hard. It's lovely and sunny, I might go sit in the park. Or, no, I'll not do that, obviously. I will stay in and do lots and lots of work. But I'm working a lot on that. Now, that work, I assume, around about the start of summer, midsummer, will stop. But then I will have enough savings I will be the first full-time employee of Nukezilla. So come summer, there will be a full-time editor, coder, and owner of the website. So if right now it seems like there's not that much happening, well, then you need to watch more of these video blogs. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for watching if you watched this far. What are you up to today, and what do you think of everything?